1.5.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
You have to make it. Chill. What up, DMV? We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. Whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, man, you're back, whole time, doing this whole time.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome back to a pod named Kickback, also known as wait a minute. What's the name of the show again? A pod named Kickback, also known as the Black CNN. And hold up.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome to a pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing, also known as the Black CNN, and a revolution will be televised. I'm no breaks new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Now we going back to, I ain't tell you I'm moving the podcast back to Sundays. Did I tell you that?
No.
Okay, well, it's happening. So right now, this is our final Wednesday episode.
Final Wednesday.
Crazy. That's crazy. You find out live on the air, but we gonna clap it up. So start next week, each and every Monday. We're gonna record on Sunday, live audios uploaded on Monday. We right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. Talk to him, Jackie.
Let's get fit with Jack. You already know your favorite personal trainer.
Of course, I've seen all the online videos that you post. But
right.
How was business? And I don't think we talk about your classes. Tell them a little bit about the classes you do.
So classes, I have glutes and abs class. I'm actually revamping a lot of things. So it's under construction. My fitness app under construction. We got a lot of new things coming out top of the year. So I'm doing some things in the background. So you guys stay tuned. You're going to see a lot.
There it is. Stay tuned. And so this week we got a whole lot to talk about, but I want to shout out our sponsors. And we need some more sponsors. So if anybody wants to come on and sponsor the pod, bring your ass on. But shout out to Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Hit up Mo. Yeah, definitely. Hit up Mo, shit get you right. You know what I'm saying? Apartments, cars, buildings, Airbnbs. She could probably clean your act up if you ain't got it right. Or probably clean your credit. She cleaning everything.
The extra charge though.
Definitely extra charge, but make sure you use the code Kickbackers to get 10% off. So code Kickbackers. Matter of fact, where my Kickbackers at? Find my Kickbackers. Kickbackers! You know, I used to say that live every episode, and it was like, where's that sample? I'm like,
record that? Right.
That's me saying it. And I was like, maybe I should record it. I just did it live every week. But now, of course, I had it recording. And shout out to mysexroom.net, my man Kelso, for all your needs. If you want lingerie, if you want toys. Everybody should know about the rose by now, but for those that only heard about it, you can get the rose. I recommend the wand.
Getting cold out there, y'all. Get y'all stuff now.
Facts. Now, and they might have the robots there. You know, they got the little cuddle buddy robots. Check the website out. I don't know. Just check it out. And make sure you use code Kickbackers to get 10% off.
Hey.
So, having said that, Jack, it's time for it's time for the high and low of the week. And you ain't been here in a minute, so we'll do your high and low in general. If you got one for the week, that's cool. If you got one in general, that's cool. Let me play the drop first.
Now, high low. Who wants to go first?
obviously you going first. So what is your high low? Or do you want me to go first?
You can go first. I'm gonna go after you.
So you can think about it for a little bit.
Mhm.
All right, that's a bit. Damn, I haven't even thought about mine. What was this week? This week, let's see what's happened this week. My low, and this is a real low. I mean, I'm being funny, but this it was a low for me. It's not a serious, like real life low. But my low was my Cowboys got their ass whipped Sunday night. Man, every year you get so built up, thinking, okay, well, look, that weakness we had was the running game. Now we got this. The weakness was in the secondary. Now we got that. So look, this year could be our year. And you just like, if we beat the 49ers, 2 years ago, the 49ers eliminated us. Last year, 49ers eliminated us. That's Big Brother on the block. Let's fight. Let's whoop Big Brother ass this time. And we got our ass kicked 42-10. And I'm like, man. So that was my load. Fucking Cowboys. They do it to me every year. Every year.
Do it.
They do it, man. Bastards. My high of the week. I think it feels good to be back in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It just feels good to be back amongst friends and family. Oh yeah, let's clap it up for that. Feel good to be, back amongst, my friends, back in what's become my second home, and our business is doing well. I'm getting everything situated. But I had a moment where I didn't think things was going as fast as I wanted them to. And I got a little frustrated. And I was a little in my feelings. And then I had to stop and go, wait a minute. Look at what all you've done, in this short period. Man, calm the fuck down. And then coming to that realization made me happy. That was my high to realize, like, Rome wasn't built in a day. You're doing good. And that made me go, salve. So that was my high of the week. What was your low and high?
My low is stop moving here, y'all. There's too many people here. Okay. Traffic is
full.
They're widening the road, so I know it's more people coming. It's just not enough room here, y'all. I know y'all love Atlanta. I love Atlanta too, but please enjoy your own city.
We full. We are full.
We've been full since Freaknik, okay?
Yeah.
Your city at home. I'm just in a good space. I'm at peace. I contribute to my peace daily. I'm looking good, feeling good. So that's my high.
Ooh, I hear that. Talk your talk. So you ready to get into these topics?
Yes, please. Let's roll because I'm ready to talk. Let's go.
Yeah, and we got to talk about what's going on in Palestine and Israel. We got to talk about what's going on with Joe Budden and Drake. But we got to start the show with Lord have mercy. Oh, wait a minute. Is that what I started it with?
No. Start with what we heard today, which was Abby.
Boom. All right, Jackie. Since you cheated up and you told me about it, explain what the hell craziness is going on here in Atlanta.
So today there was a multiple person stabbing at Hartsfield, Atlanta airport. What we found out was it was a homeless woman. She stabbed a woman initially, and then when the police came, she stabbed another woman and also stabbed a police officer. Everybody is cool in the air, at the hospital, but they have her at the airport precinct. But it is been confirmed as a homeless woman. So that's all the details we know as of now.
That is crazy.
Mental illness is real. Check on your people. Check on your people.
No, boy, and that's the airport is the place you never think like you. I would think you feel safest at the airport. I feel safe at the airport.
This is Atlanta. I haven't felt safe in a long time.
Very, very true. And with the airport, you would think maybe some terrorist stuff because this is the biggest airport in the country. You might think some shit will go down because of that. But to have that stabbing, I mean, prayers to everybody involved. It looks like nobody's succumbed to their injuries yet, or
Right.
hopefully won't. So positive energy to them.
Right.
But it's like a homeless woman, and she just going around stabbing people. She stabbed the police officer, the lieutenant.
Yeah, you got to be careful wherever you are in Atlanta. Please be safe. Please be careful, and please be aware of your surroundings.
Always head on a swivel. Head
Yes.
on a swivel.
That's
I remember
anywhere. That's everywhere.
Exactly. I remember when I first got to Atlanta, and I was like just in the suburbs and just living my good suburban Atlanta life. And I remember going to a restaurant, and my thing was always like, I don't sit with my back to the door. And then I was like, I'm in Atlanta. Like I ain't got no issues here. Like I can be free. I always back into a parking space in case I gotta leave. I was like, I'm in a whole new place. I'm at peace with everybody. Then I thought about it. Yeah, don't get caught slipping though.
No.
Don't get too comfortable.
Exactly.
You ain't got no beef with nobody, but that don't mean nobody ain't got no beef with you.
Or beef with somebody else, and you just in the crossfire.
Exactly. So yeah, keep your head on the swivel. I know a lot of us are transitioning into these corporate lives, and we doing all the right things. We're not even stealing cable. Keep your head on the swivel.
Please do.
For sure. Now, I didn't mention Will and Jada, but we will get to that. We will get to that. But I guess I want to start with the boy, the sixth god, and his issues with Joseph Anthony Button. So it's the man. I'm getting rusty. That was the wrong drop. That was that. Well, maybe that is telling me we need to go to that story first. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'll never get tired of hearing me sing that one. But,
my left stroke just went viral.
Our viral story of the week, which probably would have changed just one of Jada's shit would have came out a couple of days ago, but was really been tearing up the internet this week. And I want to get this out the way early, is Drake versus Joe Budden. Now, I don't know how big you are into Drake or into Joe Budden podcast, so let me know where you at with that. Do you follow any of that? Do you listen to Drake music?
It's hilarious to me. It's entertaining to me.
Okay. So, did you hear Drake's new album?
I did hear Drake's new album.
What are your thoughts on Drake's new album?
I like his new album. I just think people are just getting tired. You know, Drake is all over the place. Sometimes you get tired of an artist. Sometimes I think I don't want to say he's ran his course, but people are getting tired of hearing Drake.
I'm sure there's a lot of validity to that.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion on Drake, before we get into I want to give our takes on the music so they can see kind of where we coming from. I feel like Drake has been putting out mid albums probably since Scorpion. It's just been a bunch of mid. Now, Drake is a bad motherfucker, so it's always a couple hits on there. Right. Every album Drake put out, it's about 2 or 3 songs that I'm just gonna love.
Oh, of course.
Not like love.
Oh, of course.
But it used to be, it was like 6 of them like that. And then maybe 5 of them. Then maybe 4 of them. Huh?
He's real comfortable now.
That's how he sounds to me. Because I haven't found a song I love on his album. And I'm used to him not giving me what I would call a solid album. I'm the person that says Drake does not have a classic yet.
Right.
All the hits, all the music, all the years he spent in the game, I still say he does not have a classic album. But he gonna give you a song. It was last 2022, 2021, whenever, must be 2021, when Certified Lover Boy came out.
Mm-hmm.
That song Pipe Down was you go to Apple to tell you your most played songs of the year. Mm-hmm. I think God Did was number 1 and Pipe Down was number 2. So it's not like I don't like Drake. You know what I'm saying? That one song was damn near my most played song of the entire year. Yes. Which meant I must have liked that song. But the rest of the album was cool. It's cool.
Days, you really don't have any artists that come out with a whole album that you just love anyway.
I do. I do. That's my point. I do. Kendrick gonna give me an album I'm gonna love from beginning to ending.
Yeah, but I'm talking about artists that are out now that you can go from first song to the last, and you just
Kendrick, I just said Kendrick. His album dropped last year.
yeah, it did.
Kendrick.
I don't even put him in the same category as Drake though. I put him as like Kendrick always going to give you a great album, always.
And that's the standard we should hold with Drake too. And I think that's what Joe Budden was doing.
He doesn't overdo it. He's not hitting you with song like Drake. We tired. We tired.
I don't think I'm tired because if Drake was giving me hits, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be tired.
Or maybe he's tired.
Yeah, I mean, and that's my point. Maybe he's tired because I do think this album, there's no song that jumped out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I skipped through a couple of them. I was just like, okay, next one. Okay, next one.
What's your favorite song on the album? And don't say the one with J. Cole.
I don't have a favorite.
That's my point. I always got a favorite song on the Drake album.
Yeah, I don't have
always got some song that speak to me.
Yeah, I didn't have a favorite on this one.
I stayed up to about 2 o'clock in the morning waiting for that damn album to drop. And then it
over again, but it wasn't one where I was just like, oh, okay, I love it. I didn't get that vibe.
And that's how I feel. And I don't know if it's because he hang with the young rappers and all that stuff like Joe Budden said, or if he's lazy or he's tired. I don't know what it is, but I think that the fact that Joe called him out on it, I don't know if it warranted like him calling Joe a failure. Y'all gonna stop talking about my man Joe Budden. let me break something down for y'all.
Times though, Joe be wilding sometimes.
He do. You're right. I can't defend that. Sometimes he is. Sometimes he say some shit, and I'm like damn, Joe done lost it. Like
yeah.
You over there.
Relationship with him. I'm like, I like you. I don't like you. Okay. Sometimes he's on, sometimes he's not.
So I was a big fan of his as a rapper because I was of course a rapper. Like my last album, I was trying to get him and Nipsey on it, and I was just trying to get all my little pennies together to get them to one of my two favorites. So I followed him in the podcast, and I started my show first for the record. But when he became a podcaster, I listened to him because I fuck with him as a rapper. But it's like, how'd you feel about Joe's critique? And did you think it warranted the response that he got from Drake?
At the same time, everybody has an opinion, but no matter what, it's going to promote the album regardless. It's going to make people want to go listen to it regardless. So it's great promotion. But I think he has some points. And I think a lot of people, especially a lot of real Drake fans, got offended by what he was saying. But he's entitled to his opinion.
I agree. I think that you could say he maybe took a personal shot or two in there, but it was
though. That's him.
Yeah, and it was shit that Drake said. It was like, yeah, Drake got mad about him talking about Drake dating these 25-year-olds, which is funny because that's what Joe do any damn way.
Right.
So it was like, ain't that the pot calling the kettle, the pot calling the kettle. But
he does it a lot.
Yeah, he does. And I think because in his new elevated, mature space, he sees the wrong in it and he wants to speak on it. But it's like, whoa. Like I know a dude that used to always he'll be talking about one thing and he'll be so adamant about it, and then he'll learn something and he'll switch to the opposite. And now he's adamant about that, but he's talking shit about the people who haven't switched maybe yet. Like he told me one day LeBron was the best basketball player ever. He shit on Jordan. And then LeBron lost the finals game or something. And then he switched it like, no, I'm going back to Jordan. But now he clowns people who say LeBron the best. And I was like, that was just you.
And sometimes people just say things for a shock factor too.
That's true too. And
behind the scenes things, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. So
I agree. My opinion is Drake has not been delivering in years. But the thing about it is what saves him is he will give you 2-3 bangers. So it's kind of like his 2-3 really good songs be better than some niggas' albums. So it's kind of like, what do you do? But if we hold him to the top standard, he got to make a classic album. That's my stance. That's my hot take. This part you can clip up and say, "New said it." Drake has to deliver a classic album, probably within the next 3-4 years, in order to really cement himself as the greatest of all time, as that top dog. You gotta have one classic.
Yeah, he could.
He not trending in the right direction because his last, I liked Her Loss, but every album outside of that was just
crazy.
So if you're not handling your business with those albums, if 4 of your last 5 albums was mid, what is that? That's not a good average. What Jay-Z say about Nas? That's 1 every maybe 2. The other 6 was due.
Yeah, but what are the standards these days in the industry, though?
My standards or the industry standards? Because I consider those 2 different things.
The industry standards, because you don't see a lot of artists that have a full album like back in the day where we
hot single
out on it.
Give me 2-3 hot singles. I think that's what the industry demands. Give me something for TikTok, maybe something for the girls to for the girls to dance to, the girls to sing along to. 2 different songs. One song for the girls to do their TikTok videos.
Right.
One song for the girls to sing and feel in their heart, and one song for the niggas.
Right.
That's your album. Give me them 3, and the rest of the shit can be filler.
Right.
But are we talking about selling records, or are we talking about being the GOAT? Because Drake do a lot of GOAT talking.
And GOAT said sold records today, so.
I mean, for a long time, the best-selling rapper was Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
So, he ain't no GOAT, though.
No, he's not a GOAT. But in our day, we've had GOATs that had records that DMX, like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
But I think every rapper you name, I'm gonna say, so we got DMX, we got Tupac, we got Jay-Z, we got Biggie, we got Nas,
Lil'
Kim, Queen Latifah, Nicki Minaj.
These are all heads.
Kanye, all of these people, they at least got one classic, right?
Yeah.
What's Drake's classic? Kendrick got a classic.
Yeah.
I think J. Cole got a classic. But Drake classic?
He does have a classic. I can't name it, but he does. He does have a classic.
He doesn't. That's my point. He doesn't. Some people might say "So Far Gone," his mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say "So Far Gone," I'd be like, okay, I'm not going to, all right. But that was a mixtape, classic album. Like 50 Cent, "Give Richard That Trying," classic album. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Drake's classic? It isn't "Thank Me Later" or "Thank Me Now," whatever it's called. "Take Care" might be close.
That might be close.
"Nothing Was the Same" could be close. If you're reading this, "It's Too Late," maybe that's his classic. Maybe. But I'm gonna say no. Drake needs to deliver a classic, an undisputed classic that everybody agrees. I'm not the biggest Nas fan, but I can agree that with Illmatic, I might even throw Stillmatic in there, might even throw Lost Tapes. And I'm not even that big a fan, but I know we got a classic. You know what I'm saying? So that's my challenge, Drake. Where your classic? Where's your classic? And Joe, I need to talk about that more often. The fact that he ain't got one. Unless Jack about to correct me, have you decided that he has one, or you still?
I'm on the fence with it. Because when I think of classic, it's gotta come hard. Like, it's gotta be, yeah.
I mean, Rick Ross got classics.
Yeah.
All right, Drizzy.
We waiting.
We waiting. What you gonna do? And and you and Joe stop beefing and then DMing each other. That's weird. Y'all stop that.
Very weird.
Stop that beef, and somebody else needs to stop their beef. And now we can listen to the What the Fuck Story, the song of the week.
It's the mayor. Stay fly. Stay high. What the fuck? You know what it is. What the fuck?
See, I don't even think Drake got one of them.
No.
In case y'all didn't know, your boy, back in my rapper days, you know what I'm saying? Even I got a classic Drake. But anyway, on a serious note, I do want to send a positive energy to everybody being affected by the Israel, Palestine, or the Hamas war that's apparently going on. I had to do a little bit of research because I wasn't following it, just to be honest. And this is what alarmed me. All of the news coverage was saying, pray for Israel, pray for Israel. They can't believe this is happening to them. Oh my God, oh my God. And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, pray for them. I want to know more. And then I found out that they had been allegedly oppressing the people of Palestine and murdering them for, 75 years. And Hamas, this organization that's trying to fight back against them, finally started murdering them back, if you will. So it was a one-sided war where Israel was just destroying the Palestinians, and they started fighting back. And the world got alarmed that they were fighting back. And then Israel, because they're the bigger army, they're the oppressor, they started dropping bombs and killing children. And people are kind of like, pray for Israel. I don't want to get too much into this politically, but I will say this. According to what I've been taught, Israel was bullying Palestine. Palestine started fighting back, and people started praying for Israel. And I'm like, that you're picking and choosing your favorites. You know what I'm saying? Like the children shouldn't be killed on either side. God bless. Like that's heartbreaking. I've seen the bodies of the kids on the news that they're just carrying and laying down because they were blown up in an apartment building, blowing up, shot it out on a highway, and it's heartbreaking. And I really feel for everyone involved, not one side. I'm not rooting for one side or rooting against one side. There are babies down on both sides. This shit needs to end.
Yes.
The
videos are just heartbreaking.
Horrific. You see, I saw one guy carrying a child and then took it into a bunker and laid it down, and the baby was dead.
Yeah.
I saw a kid in the car just kind of sitting like this. And I was like, what's up with their skin? But he was set on fire. He was literally set on fire, and and that was the wreckage. He couldn't even put his arms down because he was in so much pain. He just sitting with his arms up as they drive him to the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And I would be remiss if I didn't say this, and maybe nobody else will, but I will. This is never cool. Tell them News said it. I don't remember anybody in Israel or Palestine speaking out for Black Lives Matter. And I know that's probably not a popular take, but that's how I feel, man. I can only give but so much energy if it ain't being reciprocated. But positive energy to everybody that's involved, everybody that's gone through what they've gone through. But my people going through shit too.
Tupac said it best. Got money to feed the wars, but can't feed the poor.
Facts. And they talking about jumping more money into Israel. And people over here starving. So,
yep.
Whatever. But moving right along to what everybody came here for, because everybody wanted to be involved in this conversation. This part was really the viral story of the week.
Let's go.
Man, I'm telling you, I got a take that most people don't have on this situation. Because I feel betrayed. I personally feel betrayed. And it ain't about who you think. But let me introduce the next topic.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
This is the Don't Be Dumb Award. This is the Shut Up Stupid Award. Man, Willard Smith and Jada Martha Pinkett. I don't know if her middle name Martha or not, but she comes off as a Martha right now. Apparently, she's wrote a memoir, which we knew was coming for a minute. After Will's memoir, of course. And I think she wants to clear the air on some things and tell her side of the story.
She definitely there.
Oh, definitely. you want to tell them what she said?
So apparently, her and Will have been separated since 2016, but she's willing to work through anything with him. Um, the divorce rumors are rumors. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you get the next part because this blew me away.
and apparently, when the rumors first started a few years ago, someone hopped in her DM. Well, actually, no, say called her, and it was
Please guess, y'all. Guess who called her? No one hearing about the divorce rumors. You won't even guess who called her. Please tell them.
none other than Christopher Elijah Rock. I don't know if you want to name or not even. Chris Rock hopped in her, and that's why I think a lot of that shit. And she says that he heard about the rumors, so he asked her out on a date. When she told him they were just rumors, he apologized profusely and let it go.
Right.
But he's been around Will, he's been around her, he's been around them together. But everybody, when the fight jumped over, not the fight, when Will smacked it, everybody was like, but they was cool for a minute. I know he did some jokes about Jada, but they was cool for a minute, so why Will smack him? Why this happen? Why this happen? And then you look at it, look at the big pictures, the totality. When we were together, we was all cool. Yeah, that's one thing. He was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air before. All one thing, leave. You think it's over. Now you trying to holler at my chick, which means you wanted my chick the whole time. Didn't go nowhere with it. Now you on stage at multiple events doing jokes about my chick. So first we was cool. Then you started to date her. Then you started making jokes about her. And now at the Oscars, you're gonna make a smart ass comment again. I see how Will was like, say another motherfucker. But what threw me off was, but they're not together. So during the slap, the Oscar smack, they weren't even together.
They're still legally married though. They were separated. You gotta understand, y'all men, even though separation, that's still your property. Not to say it like that, y'all, but
yeah,
how men are.
Yeah. I mean,
still defending his wife.
I respect it because obviously they're still friends to some degree. Yeah. And they're raising the kids and stuff. Well, the kids growing now. Huh?
He survived Tupac, so he got a lot to lose.
Right. But man, when she does all those things that Tupac should be using, got the kids writing Tupac letters and all this stuff in the videos, a lot of people say, well, she's doing this to Will. She's making Will look bad. She got to be hurting Will. And I'm like, if they ain't been together in 7 years, he probably don't even give a fuck at this point. It might irk him a little bit.
Relationship. I think for him, he knows that he could never have a place in Jada's heart like Tupac did. He knows and understands that. That's why he had that. That's why he came out and he was just like, oh, he was actually a nice guy because he really didn't want to condone him because he was really probably jealous of him because he got that place in her heart that he can never touch.
Oh, he said it. He admitted it. Well, that he didn't think he could touch prior to them really falling in love and getting married. When they were dating in the early stages, he said he was intimidated by Pac because Pac was this big in a life figure to her. But Pac was also thug life. He was straight laced. So he just felt intimidated. He said he's been in rooms with Pac like 6-7 times and never spoke to him because of his relationship with Jada. So it was an issue. He admitted it. But I want to talk about my issue with this and how I feel betrayed.
Please enlighten us.
I'm going to. So most people know or should know that Will Smith is I say a hero of mine. Like I fuck with Will. Like I watch all his little videos, his motivational speeches. I read his book at least 10, 15 times. I play his book for inspiration on random days. Sometimes the shit that get me up in the morning or get me to conquer my day is Will Smith. Literally. Not putting no sauce on it, not hyping it. That's who he is to me. And this motherfucker been lying to me this whole time. He done told me that him and Jada broke up and got back together. He wasn't with her with doing the August stuff, but they got back together and they figured it out and they worked it out. And they've been separated for 7 years. He on TV smacking niggas and he been separated for 7 years. He lied to me. This ain't about him and Jada and their relationship. It's about me. How you lying to me about healing and moving past certain situations and connecting with your woman and rebuilding lives and rebuilding connections? And y'all been separated. Like Jada said, no, we are separated. Like,
But that's
separated.
But because of what he feels in his heart, no matter what they're going through, he's still going to speak from his heart as far as inspiring others. Because even though he might not have it in his own world, he wants other people to experience in their world.
He told me he had it in his own world. That's the issue. So that's like that St. Paul thing. St. Paul, disciple or deceiver. St. Paul lied in the Bible, and then he said, "If I lied to increase thy faith in the Lord, have I committed a sin?" Yeah, nigga, don't lie. Yeah, you committed a sin. Don't lie. I don't care if you lie for a good reason. Well, maybe it's a good reason to lie sometimes, but not this, Will. I'm hurt. I'm betrayed.
Relationship, no way. So he gonna do whatever Jada tell him to do.
I'm wondering if that's true now because they've been separated. He been doing the thing. She been doing her thing. Is she still controlling him, or was she ever controlling him?
Yes, because he could have really came out with this long time ago. He could have came out with his book.
Right, he wrote that book and didn't mention it. He lied to me in the book.
See?
I'm never gonna look at that book the same.
So because she came out with it in her book, you know who wears the pants.
Well, damn. I guess you're right. And I know a lot of men and women that do not like Jada. I grew up loving Jada. So It's been a slow transition for me to be like, fucking Jada.
That's because the old Jada, not the new Jada. We fell in love with the low down, dirty shame, said it all.
Different world. Right.
You know, they got the girls trip, Jada.
Yeah. And y'all, why y'all lying to us? We didn't ask you no questions. I ain't asked Will or Jada if they was married or not. I ain't asked them if they was still married. I ain't asked them if they in love. I ain't asked them shit. Just come on, lying for no reason. Just wake up lying. I can't believe nothing they say. I don't know. Maybe parents do understand, and Will Smith was just lying to us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not a different world. Maybe it's all the same world, Jada. Liar.
Nah, Jada's setting it off, okay?
she definitely set it off today. Definitely set it off. I'll believe that one because
yes.
Man. But
also a great way to promote her book.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Chris Rock bomb throwing that in there just took it to a whole nother level.
So now everybody go, I gotta get her book. I gotta read it. I gotta see what else she's talking about. A smart promotion.
I mean, it is, but I don't like it. Well, but I mean, the salacious stuff is what sell. If you write a book, you wanted to sell. So
exactly.
I guess. Don't sell your soul in the process, though, Jada.
High five, Jada, because you did your thing.
But I guess she came out the victor, huh? Yeah. Will better strap up. Will better get it together, man. He the #1 actor in the history of Hollywood, man. Get your shit together. Stop letting that woman roll over you.
Unless he gets approval from Jada.
Hey, man. She must got some secrets on that man.
Hey, we all got secrets.
Yeah, Will, I'm going to tell you like this. A beautiful honed cipher. Your circumference, a person, place, thing, entity, your cipher is CIPHER. Cipher is CI power her. When you go backwards, it's her power IC. Don't be pussy whip. Reverse it. Whip that pussy. Bang, bang, bang.
Too late.
Too late.
Plus, you know,
Jada must be licking his ass. That's all I can think of. That's what it's got to be. I don't know what the fuck else is going on. But all for Will and Jada. And let's do some. Were you done with that?
Yeah.
Let's give some shout out. Let's do some congratulations because I heard about this last week and I just didn't mention it. But I definitely want to stand up and give a round of applause. But first, I let Nipsey introduce it.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, you know. So
marathon, and in the history of rap music, the #1 selling album belongs to one duo, one group, and they hail from where we are right now here in Atlanta. Give it up for Outkast. 13 million units sold on the speaker box of Love Below, the top-selling hip-hop album of all time.
The South got to say, okay?
Hey, Andre told us a long time ago. And I'll say I'm not the biggest Outkast fan, but I love them. I respect them. I appreciate their contribution. You know what? Everybody is. When I first moved to Georgia, it was like, yeah, Andre 3000 probably the top 2 rappers of all time. I'm like, what the fuck y'all niggas talking about? If you heard of Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, LL Cool J, Tupac, Jay-Z, Biggie, we got a long way to go before we're gonna get to Andre. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Like, I respect them. I mean, they can rap. Like, I mean, he ain't nothing. You can't take nothing from him. He's one of the GOATs. Yes. But he's not in my top 10. But that might be purely off ignorance because I haven't listened to enough Outkast to really. To me, you can't be in the top 10 if you're in a group. Like, I need to hear you. You do an album.
Go listen to Devin Adu.
That's my guy.
Huh?
That's my guy. What a job this is.
Yes.
I heard it. I heard it.
Andre killed that verse.
He killed every verse he do. Tell him to kill a song.
That was by himself.
Tell him to kill a whole song. You know, it was with him, Devin Adu, and Snoop Dogg. Tell him to kill a song. Give me 3 verses and a hook.
He could do it.
No, tell him to do it. He's never done it.
Why hasn't he done it?
Name one song where he gave you 3 verses and a hook by himself.
Hey, yeah.
That's not, he was singing.
Oh, he was rapping too.
No. Say, like a Polaroid picture. No.
Okay.
You know, and for the record, I'm not a hater because I've met Andre a couple times. I opened up for him in DC, and the day he debuted that video on 106 & Park. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to me in the audience. It was me, him, and AJ talking about the song. I got the video. I'm matter of fact, for Throwback Thursday, I'm gonna post a video of me and Andre 3000, and so you can tell I was an upcoming rapper because everything I said was like me. I'm like, yeah, I love what Andre did because he's being different for me, artists like me, so people like me can get on. He being different for me. Thank you for doing it for me.
So you guys, you heard it right. He's an artist himself that way. So he's not gonna look. You gotta give him his respect.
I give it to him, but look, I'm Joe Budden and he's Drake.
Talented. Andre gonna give you an album before Drake do.
Andre ain't making no more music. Andre write 1 verse a year and it be fire.
I put it out there. I think he's gonna do it.
Is he gonna rap or sing?
It don't matter.
It's gonna be fire. Whatever Andre. Now I will say this. I can't say this. Whatever I've heard Andre on been fire.
Yeah.
I ain't heard no bullshit.
Exactly.
So I will say that. I might put him above Drake.
I do put him above Drake.
Somebody somewhere is angry at this. They're like, "What? You put him above Drake?"
Yes.
But
I said it.
I didn't. That wasn't to shit on Andre. I got nothing but love for Andre and Big Boy and pretty much every rapper in Atlanta, like 2 Chainz, T.I., one of my favorites. It's like Atlanta did it. I give it to Atlanta. They did what I wanted DC to do, but we never did it. Atlanta did it.
That's all y'all got to remember because it's happening right now.
This the Mecca. This the music capital of the world right now, especially for hip hop.
He saw that back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, but I see it now. Goddamn it, they ain't playing. Like the best music come from Atlanta. That is what it is.
Hey,
but we're not gonna debate where the best music comes from. But there is something I do want to debate, or at least get your thoughts on. Now that's a New York song, and then since YouTube always trying to destroy my page when I play the song, I can't play the whole thing. But so our this or that, based off of watching Will and Jada today.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have your love life play out in public with the correct information? Okay. Or Is that right? Or have lies everywhere, but you keep but the truth is yours.
The
So
truth is mine.
did I ask that right? Is that how I'm supposed to ask that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Private, the truth is mine. I don't care about what nobody else say.
Okay.
Person, private life.
I would. That's a tough one because I have the I'm gonna want to correct shit.
For
Like,
what?
because I don't want nobody getting the wrong idea about me. I'm gonna want to correct it. I'm like, nah, because the lie could be anything.
But as long as you and your mate are good, who cares?
I think depending on how wild it is, I'm a kid. Let's say the August Alsina shit, like she never really fucked August Alsina. That's just a rumor. And you can never correct it. And then everybody calling your girl a bitch and she a hoe and she control you. Like, we don't know if Jada, we don't really know if Jada control him or not. You know what I'm saying? But what if that's the narrative? And what if at home he wasn't shit? I'm not gonna want my woman to have to go through all that abuse and fuck that bitch and she this. I'm gonna want the truth out there. You know what I'm saying? But I also
out there for them or for you?
I think there was a very essential quality that everyone should try to have and strengthen. And that's the I don't give a fuck what nobody say shit. You really want to have that in your DNA. But I was always told a lie uncorrected is the truth, or becomes the truth. And I'm just like, you can't just say anything about me. I'm going to correct you. I'm going to set the record straight.
Well, you're gonna be correcting all your life.
Yeah.
And you're gonna your own peace because you're trying to correct people that you're not even gonna meet.
True.
And you could be putting your relationship, your person.
And on the more positive side, like I'm the kind of person that I post my girl on IG or Facebook or whatever. Like I'm not a, you know, I might not tell you all my business,
right.
But you're gonna see us, or whatever like that. So I'm private with details, but I'm also very consumer facing. I'm also very public with every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a good side to that too. You know what I'm saying? Posting the vacation pictures and all the fun shit.
But if we all didn't have social media, then what? Who are you proving to?
I mean, that's a good point. But before social media, I'd be like, hey, young, look at this picture. Did you see when it was vacation? See in the volcano, she almost died. See how she hanging over the edge? She almost died. See that? Look at my baby.
Yeah, where's your memories that was supposed to be shared between you and that person? Sometimes people got to realize that when you have memories, the memories are just for you sometimes. And sometimes when you put it out there, it takes away from the memory. That's just like, let's go back to high school. You in high school. I'm interested in you. Nobody else is interested in you until we get together. Then everybody come out.
That facts. That's a thing.
Yes.
That's a thing now. Like the rappers that's why all the rappers be fucking the same girls. If she so and so had it, I want her too. Weirdo.
Because that doesn't mean you have the same thing that you and that those two people had. You're a totally different person. You bring something different to the relationship.
Right, but why? Sometimes I don't even.
And me personally, anything private as far as who I'm dating on social media, because what do we see all the time? When people break up, what y'all do? Gotta take all the pictures down. Everyone take all the video. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I feel, and I haven't had to do that in a long time because I ain't.
Her down. You need to take him down off your page. I'm not doing all that. I'm not.
Yeah. I say for dating. Well, what if you're married?
I still wouldn't. For what?
I take picture of my socks sometimes, so it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that you wouldn't know that I am married. You would know that, but that's all you're gonna know. You might hear a voice every now and then. Be wondering.
you might see an arm
That's it.
on the table.
Protect yourself sometimes. That's why a lot of people sometimes don't even post their kids. I mean, I post my kids, but sometimes people don't like to post their kids, but people steal the pictures. It's a lot more than it's a lot more negative than positive things. Because social media, people attack what they see. You know what I'm saying? So if that's a weakness, oh, they know they're gonna get you. They know for them to get viral and to have their little 15 minutes of fame, they're gonna say something so y'all go back and forth, back. For what?
No, you right with that part.
Yeah.
For sure. Before we get up out of here, I do want to tell y'all, I mentioned it last week, but I don't know if I told you about it. It's a movie on Hulu called Threesome, and it's a all black cast. It's like, well, but it's all black cast, and it's showing black people in a good light. These are all professionals, got good jobs.
Okay.
But it's like get a little freaky. But it's a romantic comedy.
Okay.
Well, I liked it because it's a comedy. I love romantic comedy. That's probably my favorite genre of movie.
Right.
And then they're all successful and kind of doing their thing. And then it got a little freaky element to it. So I was like, this is a good movie. Like, and I don't know if it was in theaters or not. I'm assuming not, but it's on Hulu. I recommend it. Like, I love seeing black people on screen. You give me a movie with some black women in it, I'm gonna watch it. I'm watching Girls Trip, Wayne Choice Hill. You put some sisters on the screen, you got me. And there's some pretty sisters in there. So I would recommend that movie.
Check that out. Okay.
Hell yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, it wasn't great, and this ain't no Oscar-winning movie. But it's a funny ass romantic comedy with black people.
And what is it called?
Threesome. And nobody's selling drugs, nobody's shooting nobody. It's just, regular everyday people, everyday life.
And it's not sex, you guys. Just because it's all threesome.
It's not all about sex. It's not
right.
all about sex. I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to ruin it. I want y'all to watch it and kind of figure it out on your own. But it's good, man. It was good.
I'm about to check it out.
Let me know what you think.
I'm gonna have to definitely. I watched. It's on Tubi. It's called Vicious Affair. It's really good. It's the threesome dynamic of the best friend has to, she got to stay over at the house. She comes on to the husband and it gets crazy. So check it out.
Is that the one? Somebody just told me about a movie like this where the girlfriend, she was dating the husband or cheating behind the girlfriend's back with the husband and leaving stuff behind for the wife, for the girlfriend to find. Then she was doing it with the girlfriend, leaving stuff for the husband to find. You're the second person that told me about this one. I don't watch this one. See, Tubi just turned me off. I'm like, I'm not watching no fucking Tubi. My bonus mom sit in front of Tubi all day and I'd be walking by like, what the hell are you watching?
Support the movies, the underrated black movies. Support the B movies. Support all of them. I stay on Tubi. I support.
I'm about to put my movie on Tubi. I don't know how they doing it. I'm gonna figure out a way to do it. I'm gonna add my shit. And I'm gonna tell my boy got a nice movie he did. I'm gonna tell him to add this shit too. We need to be on Tubi too, damn it.
Which I haven't checked it out yet. The Apartments. T.I. DCL. Check it out.
I definitely want to see that. That's going to theaters, right?
Yes. I think it's available. I gotta check and see where you can watch it because I think you can. It's on something. I gotta check.
I definitely want to see that. And Brittany Renee, she did a movie. I can't think of what the name of it is, but it's a bunch of the 85 South crew all participated in that movie, and that looks good. But T.I.'s The Apartments that don't look right. Like I want to see that joint for sure.
Yes.
I saw the trailer on his page maybe a couple months ago, a month ago or something. Yeah, I'm gonna look for that jump for sure.
Yes.
It's gonna look good. I'm watching right now Loki. That just came back. You hip to that?
I haven't seen that.
It's one of the Marvel characters. So I like Marvel, like what's the people? X-Men and Avengers and all that shit. I watch all that shit. And so they had the movies, of course, but then they had TV shows as well that's on Disney. And this is one of the I know this is like sound crazy, but they probably put out like 8 to 10 TV shows since the pandemic. And it's like the Power Universe, all these different shows. It's double. and that's done pretty good. If you don't follow the story, then you probably wouldn't. It would make sense to you to watch it, but you wouldn't get me explaining it to you right now. You'd be like, oh, okay, yeah.
I'll check it out.
For sure. And speaking of the Power Universe, Force. I'm watching Force right now with Tommy.
Okay.
Did you ever watch that?
Of course.
Okay. So I'm watching that and kind of digging where it goes. Tommy got him a little Spanish mamacita. I'm like, all right. Are y'all gonna be public or private with your relationship? What y'all gonna do, Tommy? Yeah, you got to keep your shit quiet so her brother don't, kill him. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm watching because I'm working so damn much. I don't get a chance to watch shit else and sports.
Right.
That's about it. We ain't talking about my Cowboys.
No, we done with them.
My Wizards in the NBA beat the Australian basketball team that came over here to play. We beat them by 63 points. I was like, all right, Wizards. I mean, we played an inferior team, of course. But to beat anybody by 63 points,
it's amazing.
Crazy. That's crazy. So shout out to my Wizards. Jordan Cool, Cal Kuzma, Be Cool, all them cats. Before we get out of here, anything you got going on? Anything you want to let them know about?
Just you guys be careful out here. It's about to get the winter months, fall and winter months. Make sure you keep your immune system boosted. Drink your tea, take your vitamins, get you some elderberry, get you some black seed oil. Just keep yourself, and then we don't know how this whole new pandemic thing gonna happen. If it happens, it's just stay up on take care of yourself because nobody else is going to.
That's a fact. The only thing that I have here with me now is my black seed oil. But I have my vitamin B, C, D, and my iron supplement and my CMOS on the way. And I go to pharmacyforlife.com. That's pharmacy with an F. And that's Styles P from the Locks. That's his company.
Okay.
And I get all my supplements from Styles P. And I'm taking my black seed oil daily, but I'm waiting for everything else to arrive because she right. Got to stay up on it. I'm in the gym. I'm not in the gym like Jack. I'm in the gym. And I say once I drop.
Most.
Huh?
You're doing more than most, so that's good.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm trying to get like you, man. It's really this 25 to 30 pounds that just won't fall off and stay off.
Change your eating.
Yeah, Jeff. I am. I got plans. I got to get in shape. I got my end of the year goal. Oh, lost Jackie. But I got my end of the year goal. I tell y'all, I got my birthday goal in April, and then I got my out the country to Costa Rica goal for July. So those are my 3 goals, and I gotta make sure I hit the gym and do it right and get right. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to try to do my best to be more consistent with the podcast, with the episodes, because y'all been showing support all over the damn planet. England, Africa, and we still want to talk to Angola and here in the United States. I appreciate you. And what I'll leave you with is I am moving the podcast back to Sunday, meaning I'll record on Sundays. You can watch live, and I will upload the audio every Monday morning. So that change will be coming in the next week. So Monday through Friday, I have a business to run. That's not podcasting. But on Sundays, I have time and space and opportunity to record an episode, get it uploaded on Monday, and that's how we're gonna do it. So I want to thank y'all. Y'all ain't tell me my glasses was crooked because of the headphones. Shame on y'all. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. If you didn't get to see the whole episode, the video will be on YouTube now. The audio will be on all the audio podcast sites, 5 a.m. in the morning. And I ain't going nowhere. We switching to Sunday night recordings, Monday night uploads. So catch us live every Sunday night at 7. Sunday nights at 7. We're going back to the old time. I say we. It's really just me. Well, me and y'all. So appreciate you. Get off your ass and do what you gotta do this week. Don't bullshit with it. Don't play with it. And BT Wars was lit. If you get a chance to rewatch any of it, rewatch it on YouTube. Uno. I'm out. Peace.